Hi everyone, it's Miss Akvari in the library. I wanted to talk with you about the book called Breathing Underwater by Sarah Allen. And this is a book that has been picked to be on our Teen Award list for the year 2022-2023. And that means it's a book that a lot of people have read and liked, both students, teachers alike. This book is a book that lives in our teen and issue section, so it means it involves teenagers going through real life issues and problems. And so in this book, you can see there's two characters on the cover. Those are sisters, Olivia and Ruth. And Olivia is the one that tells the story from her perspective. Her older sister, Ruth, she and Ruth have always been really close. They had to move out of their California home a few years ago. Their parents got different jobs, but also Ruth was having some problems at school, was really struggling with some things, and the family decided it was time for a fresh start. So they moved to Tennessee. And this summer, Olivia is super excited because her favorite aunt and uncle are taking a road trip, an RV trip, back to California, and Olivia and Ruth have been invited to go. Olivia loves taking photos. She has a really talented eye for that sort of thing, and her family's very supportive of that talent. And so Olivia's excited about all the opportunities she'll have for taking photos. The other thing Olivia's excited about is she sees this trip as a way for her to connect back to her sister. Those of you who have siblings know that those relationships kind of change over time, especially as one sibling gets older. A lot of times their interests change and the way they want to hang out with their family changes. And for Ruth, she has depression. She's being medically treated for her depression. So things are really difficult for her, and sometimes those relationships are really hard. And Olivia, as a caring person, is worried about her sister, but she's also kind of trying to find a way to fix it, which isn't always something you can do, but she's trying to help her sister. And so she's convinced that if they go on this road trip together and they recreate some of the memories they had from a few years ago when they made this move, that this will really help Ruth and bring them closer together. So it's a really interesting story, very true to life. Maybe you know someone who has depression. Maybe you're curious to learn more about what it's like to live with depression or to live with someone who's depressed. And this would be a great story for exploring that condition and that issue. Or maybe you have a sibling and you are interested in those relationships. This would also be a good book for exploring that. So I hope you get a chance to read the book, Breathing Underwater.